Welcome to Minicab Drivers Lifeline, the training provider for London Topographical Skills Assessment, Survey Assessment, B1 Speaking and Language Test Assessment, Life in the UK, Driving Theory Test, and many more that we help people with. Today's purpose of this video today is to take you through some major tunnel mistakes that people make. So we are going to look at all possible tunnel routes today that normally comes into TfL Topographical Skills Assessment exam to become a private hire driver at London. So I will be picking up routes from our list that already is there for you when you come for training here, and we'll explain all the major mistakes that people normally do. So first one, I am going to look at the Rotherhithe Tunnel from E to SE. That means from east of London to southeast of London that you can see on the map. I'm not going to do this for all of the routes, but whenever you have a route planning, it's always a good idea to draw a line between 2 points, green marker and red marker, your starting point and your end point, to know exactly where you are going. As I said, our main purpose of this today is to explain the route to you. So mistakes to you. So let us move on. So first of all, for this particular route, our starting point is Lichfield Road in E3. And how do you get out? So one major mistake that people make, that they start from here. First of all, we need to understand that when I start from here, I cannot come out this way because this is a road block. I cannot really at all come. So this if someone does it, is a zero mark on that route planning. So that is a one mistake. Second one, people try to find a way to come out this way, then turn here. Remember, we try to go to the other side of the river. So again, you cannot do this. You cannot do the same in any of these routes because there is a central reservation. If you and this is the middle of the road as well, the line is, that's also another mistake people make, and that leads to a zero mark on that particular route planning. So this central reservation start from here, and it continues. In reality, it continues up to here somewhere in reality, but obviously it ends here. It shows us in picture, so you probably there's a very thin chances for you that you can turn here, that we have shown in one of our videos. For example, like this. However, avoid it if you can. My advice to you will be to avoid it because there's a easier way to come out. So Lichfield Road, Coburn Street, turning left, then carrying on Antill Road, and then you come out. So if you do this, there won't be any mistake on this particular route planning. So let's come out. There's many other mistakes people make. So let us explain those to you. We cannot touch the edges, by the way, and my advice, if you have seen other piece of work that we do, I always advise to use the letters very wisely. This is not a mistake. Rather, you may lose mark if you go straight down Bardet Road, and then obviously you are going round a lot because your entrance is here. So you have to go around and come back. You may lose some mark because of not planning a most direct route. So let's talk about the mistakes and let's move on. So normally what we do, we get in here, Hartford Road. This is what we normally do. And because this will keep you close to the your blue line that you have drawn previously, and yeah, carrying on. So I would come straight down to Salmon Lane. You can also go on Matlock Street or road, whatever it is here, but again you're going round. So why don't you just come down wherever possible? Keep it straight. So I'm here now on Salmon Lane. Now I have a choice to make. Remember, I told you previously as well, this Yorkshire Road is a one-way street. When you come out of the tunnel, this is where you go. You can also turn left from here as well from Commercial Road. But on the map, it doesn't tell me It doesn't tell me that is a one-way street, so I can still use it, but I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to avoid it. The most legitimate way is this route here, this road here, the Lowell Street. So this is where if you come, this is normally where we come when you go and enter the tunnel. But as I said before, you always use the marking on the map that you have in front of you. So I would personally go this way, Sunmon Lane, tunnel left, then Barnes Street, yeah. So from here I will come, and my target is to get into the tunnel approach. So from here I will come, and then I will get into the branch road. Now this is the area lot of mistakes are being made. Number one is, let me undo a bit and let's show you why people make mistakes and what I have seen. All this mistake I'm going to explain, I have seen in the class people are doing it. So this is what all the explanations are coming up. So here what people do, they come somehow go into the Butcher Row, and from Butcher Row they enter the tunnel. So for you to understand, Butcher Row is above the tunnel. Butcher Row is above the tunnel. The tunnel is under Butcher Row, and also the highway is above the tunnel. So how can you jump from Butcher Row into the tunnel? That's absolutely not possible. And every time you enter a tunnel, you need to see this, a tunnel approach. When you see a tunnel approach, then you have entered the tunnel. So that's one mistake that people make that cannot be done at all, is that you get onto Butcher Row and from there you are getting onto the tunnel. That one. Then second one is here. So imagine someone is entering the tunnel. What they do, they keep left. This is nice sofa. What they do is, for some reason they come up to here and they consider this as a barrier. But you can see underneath the broken line, as you know, the tunnel is always marked with broken lines. It's already started. I'm already in the tunnel. I'm already in the tunnel. I'm almost in the tunnel. So what they do, they somehow come here and they turn here. I don't know why they do it, because you're entering the tunnel. So people go onto the high street and then they try to get into the tunnel like this. Again, you are jumping from the beneath the tunnel onto Butcher Row, and from Butcher Row you're coming onto highway, which is legitimate, you can do, no issues there. But then you are jumping back. This tunnel is under the highway, and you are now jumping back into the tunnel. So this is another major mistake people make with this tunnel. Let's undo this. And then third one is people are confused. They don't understand the line. Which one is the tunnel and which is not the tunnel? This is the line that people don't understand. So this is my line for the tunnel, this line. My left side, and this is on the right side. This is what I need to stick myself into and keep myself onto the left. It's very important that how I approach. Somehow people try to avoid this line, that line. I don't know. This is many strange things I have seen. Many strange things I have seen people doing in the class. So sometimes people go here and I don't know. So many different things. So this is, you cannot do at all. So it's very legitimate. This is your line. That's your line, and we should follow that line. This is all above me. So if I touch this line, absolutely no problem there whatsoever. Okay. So we continue here, and then we enter the line. Now another major mistake, which will lead to 0 point marking, is this. The people, and remember I'm in the tunnel now. I'm not on the highway. But what people do, they continue here on the highway. So if you continue on the highway, again you have jumped from the tunnel. On the top of the highway, there is no way you can do it. So again, you lose mark. And once you have done this, now you have find it very difficult for you to go back into the tunnel. It's very much difficult for you. You absolutely cannot do it. So let us undo it and let's continue. So rest is easy. One thing to remember, compared to Blackwall Tunnel and Limehouse Link and also Dartford Tunnel, this tunnel is a two-way tunnel. There is no divider or reservation or whatever you want to call it. So you cannot drive on this side because you have got incoming traffic from other side. So we continue on the tunnel. This is all above the tunnel, so I don't have to be worried about them. Okay, so we continue to the other side of the tunnel. So now here, if you are driving, think that you are on the driving seat. Okay, so what you do when you approach a roundabout and you want to go left, you simply go left. But what I have seen people doing, they, for some reason, they go round. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. So they go around the roundabout and come back. This is again a complete failure. There's 0 mark on this route planning. You cannot do it. You absolutely cannot do it. So what you need to do is very simple. The rest is very, very simple. So you just get out of the tunnel. You have come out of the tunnel. So one more tip: how do you know that you have come out of a tunnel? You enter with tunnel approach, and you need to see another tunnel approach. Then you know that you are out of the tunnel. So the rest is very simple and easy. So we continue on the lower road. Okay. And this is where we are coming. So many times, not once, I have seen people going all the way here. This is a one-way road, remember. So here, then coming back to that. Or they try to get into this way. You cannot come here. This is a road block. You cannot come on this. It is a road block. Yeah, you cannot, but people do it. So that one mistake they make. And if you go around come, obviously it's not a mistake. You lose mark because you are not using the most direct route. So let's undo it. And also from here you can simply turn. And after turning, what you need to do is turn here and then get to your destination. Sorry, apologies. Get to your destination. Don't go straight this way and come back. Yes, losing mark. You can do it, but you lose mark. Why would you go around the bushes then while you have a very straightforward route that is in front of you? I would not personally do it. So this is the route we have done. Obviously the purpose was not to show you the route. The purpose was rather show you the the major mistakes with route planning of this one. So hopefully it benefited you, and this is how the route should look like. Okay, so let's clear this up and let's go to our next route. It's going to be a long video, by the way, because we're going to trying to cover as many as we can. So go to our list of routes, and that's now from E1, the Rotherhithe Tunnel again. From E1 now we are going to go to from SE to southeast to east we are going to go to. Now start from here, and again it's not a mistake that you'll fail or you will get 0 points on this planning, but what will happen is you lose mark. What people do normally from here, they start coming this way. Okay, when you start coming this way, then when you reach at this point, you find it difficult to get yourself out because this is a one-way system. Then you have to come round and go back to the lower road. So why would you make your life difficult? Why you have a very much of a straightforward chance there? So Quebec Way, you come straight, Canada Street, and then you have got Surrey Keys Road. Then you keep going. Anyway, I'm gonna go through this quick because there's a few mistakes as we come out of the tunnel that people make. So here you can turn right, no issues because there's no Selton reservation, and I like that very neat and clean drawing that is I'm passionate about. So my drawing has to be very neat and clean. Again, as I have said, it's a two-way tunnel. Traffic coming from you have oncoming traffic as well. All these are happening on top, no issues. They're above me. I'm in the tunnel approach. I'm inside the tunnel now, so I don't have to worry about it. So my interest is that to show you now we're approaching those mistakes. Number one. So when people come here, so remember highway is on top of the tunnel, and I'm inside the tunnel. I'm under the highway. So what people do here, so you cannot get onto the highway, first thing to remember, and there is no exit from the tunnel. What people do here, somehow, for some reason, they go this way. Somehow, for some reason, they go this way, And some people I have seen going into commercial road, some people go this way. It's a one-way street. Then when you get here, then you are in trouble, because first of all, obviously you already have lost mark. You're not getting any points here. It's a major mistake you have made. And then they go there, and there's no right turn here. They turn right here because they want to come back to highway, because our destination is down there somewhere. Okay, so even if they're on this route, they cannot turn right. Absolutely no, you cannot do it. Yeah, that one mistake, major mistake, and you don't get any marks, any points. So when I'm at this point, again, as I have explained before, this is my line for the tunnel, and until I have reached another tunnel approach, I'm still inside the tunnel, so I cannot come out of the tunnel yet. So, and this is the line I need to follow. Second mistakes that I have seen people doing, so they continue here and they get confused and they continue on the highway, what do you call it, highway. So from tunnel, again, they have jumped onto the highway and they go on to Butcher Row. And then worst thing is that they go on to Butcher Row, they continue on Butcher Row, they go on Commercial Road, then they get into tunnel approach again. So from that they come here and then they turn onto the highway. Okay, can you see how many mistakes with one mistake is from tunnel to the highway. Second mistake is that this is not a mistake, you can turn, legitimate turn here from highway, and then they go around, they come back to the tunnel again, they're jumping from the tunnel to the Butcher Row, and then they're coming on to the highway. So there's few major mistakes there which will lead to no points or no marks at all. So let me show you another one, then we'll move on. So this is your legitimate route. This is what you should be following in regards to getting into the tunnel. So we're still in the tunnel. So this is not a mistake people make. This is the route you need to take and get here. Yeah. So what people do is go around and come back this way. You're gonna lose some mark there because you are not using the most direct route for doing this. So this should be completely avoided. So we are here now, and also mistake is this is half of the route is one way. Okay, half of this route is one way. As you can see, half is one way, not all of it. So let me get back to our original map. So best to keep yourself on the left, so you're not making any mistake. And then we got into Butcher Row, and then I should be on the highway. So what people do now, again, another major mistake is that on Butcher Row, they follow this line for the tunnel for some reason, and then they continue, and then they, so what they have done now, that from Butcher Row, they have jumped onto the tunnel, and then continuing on the tunnel, and all of a sudden from the tunnel, they're coming onto the highway because they want to reach their destination, which is here, Prusum Street. Yeah. So again, this is another major mistake that should be avoided when we plan this route. So what is ideal is this, that when I'm on the Butcher Row, I continue on the highway. Remember this tunnel, don't worry about it because it's underneath the highway. I'm not on it. And there's many different ways you can take when you are here. So I personally take Garnet Street, keeping myself led, not touching the black line, making sure 100% not doing that, and then I get into my destination. So again, the point was not to show you the route, the major mistake which should be completely avoided, and always make sure that you come to your point and touch this one, and also you need to click on the stop drawing button when you have done it. So this is the route we have done. So if you do it the way we have done it, you should get full mark on it without losing any mark at all. So let's clear this up now, and let's move on to the next route, which is the Limehouse Link. There's not many, but again there is a few mistakes. So from E1 to E14 that we are going to go to Jardine Road. So when we start drawing from Jardine Road, first interest for me is to come out of this tunnel. So now please do not try, there's a very clearly there is no link between these two roads, yeah, but somehow some reason people go this like this. I don't know why they do it. I don't know exactly why they do it, but they do it. So there is no routes at all there, so it cannot be done. The only way out is the highway. So now mistake is they got into the highway. For some reason they think there's a blockage here. Let me show you exactly what they do. So from here they come here, and they try to go this way. So if you do it, what you have done, you have gone into the tunnel. You have gone to the Rotherhithe Tunnel, but you're meant to use Limehouse Link. So they think this is a blockage, this is a blockage. So how they cross it? They go there, they go around, come back, and then they join Butcher Row. So again, straight away, that is a no marks at all. No marks at all. If they do it, there is no marks at all on this one. Yeah. If this is something should not be done. So very simple and straightforward. We come here and then we continue. Remember, this is the line for Rotherhithe Tunnel, so it should not be bothering me. It's underneath me. So I enter my tunnel. So this tunnel, you can stay in the middle because there is a reservation. There's a divider, reservation, whatever you want to call it. I like my line to be neat and clean and straight. So there you go. We continue on Limehouse Link, and here. So again, this is not a major mistake, but you lose mark because this is your exit point. To reach your destination, this is your exit point. This is where you exit, and this is where the tunnel continues. This line is under this road. This line is under this slip road. So I can drive on it, no problem at all. But if you continue on the tunnel, what will happen is that you will have to come out of the tunnel. You need to continue until you get to reach to this roundabout, go around and come back to your destination, which is here. So you will definitely lose mark if you do so. Okay, so let us do it. Let us undo this. Okay, so you should be coming out on this slip road, and you can, again, as I said, it's a one-way route, so you can stay in the middle, left, or whichever you like. And you want to get into West Ferry Road. Now you have two choices when you get to West Ferry Road. One is you can use the upper level or you can use the lower level. No issues there. There's two different routes. This is a line for a roundabout which is underneath. This is the upper level of what do you call it? Canary Wharf. And this is that's the lower level. There's a roundabout underneath as well at this line. So if you come this way, you have two choices without any issues. And my personal favorite, obviously, take Western Ducky Road, and then just to get to my destination, easier one. You can also, if you wish to, come this way. And again, some people try and come in between this line. No problem. But again, you don't have to avoid. This is underneath. And also, when you come this way, you don't have to come through this way. You can just over it. That's not a problem. This is underneath. And you can come this way. Heron Key to Bank Street to Upper Bank Street. That's not a problem. Let me explain the mistake here people make, especially when they don't use the upper level. So what they do, they come here this way and somehow they go. So again, what you have done, from the lower level to the upper level, you have jumped. From the lower level to the upper level, you have jumped. And again, this cannot be done. If you do it, no marks at all. Absolutely no marks at all on this route planning. So let's complete this the way I like it to be done. That's one. And the rest is so easy because it's all one ways. And we keep ourselves left, and that's it, finish. And other one, if you want to see, I can quickly show you as well. Not a big deal. So you can, as I said, you can come from here as well. If you have taken the slip road and coming around underneath, and then you can come here, join. So let's quickly finish this before moving into Blackwall Tunnel. So we keep ourselves left. This is the roundabout, and here on the keys. Okay, then Bank Street. Keeping yourself left is so important. Making sure we keep ourselves left, and then we reach our destination. That's done. That's Limehouse Link done. So again, If you have done it using one of the two methods I have shown you, again it should be a full mark for you. Should not be losing anything at all on this. Okay, so let's clear this up and let's go to Blackwall Tunnel, my most favorite one, with so many mistakes. Two of them will show you today. So Blackwall Tunnel, here you go. So Wrexham Road is where it's normally start from. First mistake is this. It's already on the left. So this is the first mistake. So tell me, or think about it, how can you drive through this? There's no link. There's a clear road blockage and there's a big thick line there, big black thick line there. How can someone drive from this route? But people do it. People do it and they fail it. So I don't at all get it, how you can do it. So this is a complete no, we cannot do it. Okay, let's clear this up. And also try not to go around this route, and it's a very simple way out from here. Fairfield Road to what do you call it? Bow Road. I believe this is Bow Road. Yeah, Bow Road. And then here, many mistakes. Not one or not two. Many mistakes I have seen here on this one. So they keep going, and they go on to the, what do you call it? This is what you need to understand. There's three things happening here. One, there's a roundabout which is in the middle. There's underpass to tunnel approach. There's underpass, and there is a flyover. So currently I am on the flyover. What I have seen people doing on the flyover, turn. Again, you cannot jump from a flyover to a route. You cannot jump from a flyover to a route, and also you cannot cross the central reservation. Absolutely not. 0 marks. Okay, that one thing I have seen. I've also seen people doing this. Again, you cannot do it. 0 marks. Yeah. And second mistake is people go into the roundabout. They take the slip road. They come out to the roundabout, and again same mistake. Here they join the tunnel approach. So again you have now jumped down. From the roundabout you have jumped down onto the tunnel approach. So again something you cannot be doing. Absolutely you cannot be doing this. Okay, let's do the one way we should have been doing, that is this what roundabout you need to go. I've seen people doing this as well, by the way. It's a one-way system, so you can be in the middle, but I've seen people doing this. They're touching this. You cannot. If you do this again, and also people are worried about touching this line. Remember, this is a flyover, it's above me, so I can touch these lines because I'm driving underneath. We need to remember that. Yeah, so let's go and continue now. So we have joined now the tunnel approach. Yeah, sorry, Blackwall Tunnel road for the Blackwall Tunnel. So we continue. Continue. Tunnel approach is here now. We continue. These lines are, these routes are above me. Sorry, under me. If I'm not wrong, yeah, under me. So that's not a big deal. So mistakes are here. So let me show you a few mistakes here. So I've seen many people not one. Many people not one. Why they do it, I'll explain as well. These lines, they get them confused. The tunnel approach continues under the what do you call it? East India Dock Road. It continues under East India Dock Road. So what people do, when they come here, they got so much worried about these lines. They said, okay, this is the line we cannot cross. So what they do, they come here and take this slip road. They come, and this is how they try to get to the tunnel. Remember, this is so funny. Look, how can you do this? So you have come out of this route, and how can you get into tunnel again? So look at the route. Look at the route. Let's go back to it. So this is how they do it. So this is absolutely cannot be done. This is absolutely something that you cannot do at all. This cannot be done. And then I have seen also people doing. Oh, I have cleared it up. Anyway, no problem. We can start from here. I have seen people doing this. How can you drive and how can you turn here? How can you drive and how can you turn here? Think about it. Think about it. How can you do this? Okay, let's clear it up. Let me activate my blue line again. Sorry. So that cannot be done. So we left it here when we by mistake cleared the whole drawing up. Second, other mistake people make is this. They come here, they continue, no issues there. They do follow the same route. And when here, because of this is covering what is going on underneath. This is Blackwall Tunnel approach. People think this is the approach they need to take. This is the northern approach, this is the southern approach. And I'm currently driving on the southern approach. I need to go to the south of the river. So this is what they do. So again, from jumping from one side of the tunnel to the other side of the tunnel, another major mistake which will lead to 0 points. So you completely have gone to the other side. So you should be driving on this one. Okay, so undo it, or rather clear it, easier. Okay, so from here we continue on Blackwall Tunnel approach, our southern approach. Okay, the rest should be so easy, because it's a two different lanes. One is one is south, one is north. So we continue. I have not seen this mistake, by the way, but I have seen people, again, unless you have seen this approach, you are still inside the tunnel. Somehow they try to go into this roundabout. These ones, please avoid completely. Yeah. So I'm still continuing inside the tunnel, and now I need to plan to get myself out of this. This is a restricted road. You cannot. This is for buses only. You cannot go into this one. So please don't do so. So now this is where you need to take exit. This is your destination. So if you continue on the tunnel, if you don't come out here, then obviously you will find yourself very difficult. You have to go all the way up, come round and this one, or if you go further, then you have to again come round and come back to your destination. So when you come out of this, then you go round the roundabout, okay, and then you get yourself out of this. Don't worry about this, is above that above me, so not a problem at all. So I continue here. So the mistake is, major mistake here is this, that what people do, they come here and then they go reach the restaurant. One is you're driving on the right side of the road. One mistake. Second is there's a road blocker here. So you cannot enter this. It's a blocked road, so you cannot do this at all. So what you should do, and this is, I don't quite get it why people do it. I've seen people start driving on the right hand side from here. I've seen it many times. And then they do it like this. I don't absolutely get it why, because you have done the whole tunnel, whole route properly, nicely. And here I don't see why people do it. I've seen them doing it. So you need to keep yourself on the left, Telcon Way, all the way to left, and then get to Mauritius Road and get here. Okay. These are the building blocks. So you cannot get in here and then come out here. Once you get in, you cannot come out. So this is the most legitimate road you can take, and you get here. So obviously we have lost the map halfway through. Hopefully you have remembered how we started from there. So major mistakes are for Blackwall Tunnel is on the roundabout, when we approach the roundabout, as well as this tunnel approach and people jumping from one lane to another lane and not getting onto these roads. to be avoided. So let's clear this up and let's move into the next one is the other Blackwall Tunnel route from southeast to east. So you start from somewhere here. If you get this your exam, and starting is very straightforward. You can turn here because central reservation is here. Central reservation is here, and it's a very much open route. Problem is not here. Problem is how you come out of this road, and then how do you get onto the tunnel. That's the main thing. How do you get onto the tunnel? That's the main thing to understand. Now for you to understand this, in reality you can turn here. Let me see if I have a Google map up. Yeah, here you go. As you can see, in reality you can turn here. There is a road, but as I've said many times, you always follow the map in front of you, and this map shows me, because I can't see what is under the the road above me. That means it's a central reservation continues for me. So if I come here and imagine there is a, what is reality is there, a route, and then I'm likely to get no marks on this route planning because the mark is not very clear for me and I cannot turn here at all. One major mistake. So let's undo this. So now how do I get into the tunnel? Very simple and straightforward. We continue on this road and there you go. Woolwich Road. Sorry, apologies. I need my line to be nice and neat and clean. I like tidy drawing. So here you go. So we join this roundabout and we join the tunnel approach. Okay. Rest is uncomplicated unless obviously if you want to make a mistake you can. Look, so what people I've seen doing, what people normally do, they come out for some reason, there's absolutely no reason for you to do it, but this is what people do. They come out here, then they turn right, and then they go into the tunnel. Again, it's not a mistake, it's not a major mistake, but you lose mark for not using the most direct route. So since you are in the tunnel already, just keep yourself on the tunnel, your approach, because you are going now to the other side of the river, and don't worry about this is above me, so I should not get worried about this at all. Now I'm entering the tunnel. Okay, and as we have said before, when you see the broken line, that is your tunnel. That is your tunnel. Okay, so we continue on the northern approach until we reach again. Please don't get worried about this. All is above me. Everything is above me. I need to see another tunnel approach to be able to get out of the tunnel, and that is my destination is there. So we continue on tunnel approach, and my destination is there, as you can see. Now I need to plan my exit. Okay, so you cannot come and exit here. Okay, and then turn. There's no turning there at all for you. Okay, so we cannot do this. We absolutely cannot do this. There's no turning at all. Okay, it's all blocked up. So only way out for me is this. I should not continue straight up as well. Again, this is above me, so no problem. So I cannot continue if I do so. And this is the joining traffic. This is for the joining traffic, the joining the lane. So if I do this, again, no mark, no points at all. So the only way for me is this. So I come out, I take a left, and I join the East India Dock Road. Okay, and then we continue here on A13, and my destination is on the left. In reality, there is a road blocker there. There is a road blocker there. So the most easiest way for me is to go this way and I come. So if your map suggests there's a road blocker, so avoid it, absolutely avoid it. Okay, so if you get something like this in your exam, if you do it the way we have done it, then obviously you should get full mark. So let's take you to the last one now, which is the Dartford Tunnel. It's way away from central London. Okay, so first thing first is always, whenever we do a tunnel, how do we get to the tunnel approach first, and then we can plan the rest later on. So your starting point could be Little Brook, a Manor, or somewhere here. This one of the instinct could be for you to go straight up, then try and go this way and take this. Again, you probably can do it if your map in front of you suggests that you can do it, but in reality this is a road closure. This road is closed between these 2 points. I have done a Google map on it. Why is it gone? Yeah, so it doesn't let me. I've tried with Google Map before as well. It doesn't let me go this way because they're suggesting this road closure. However, your map in front of it suggests that you can go. You probably can go, but then obviously you have to get into the Dunway, then go around roundabout, come back again, and then find a way. Again, you can go and join the tunnel here if that's allow you. But point is, this is how we do it. But in reality, this is also a one way is there as well. So, and this is something you cannot do. You cannot join from here. It's for buses only. This is a bus then, and it's going over the tunnel, under the bridge, over the tunnel and under the bridge. So this is, sorry, apologies. This is something cannot be done over the tunnel, as I said, and under the bridge. So let me show you the most legitimate way, the most easier way for us to do this route planning. Avoid any kind of a confusion, any kind of a mistake. So my starting point is this, and I should start drawing. My target is to get to the tunnel approach. So I start here. I need to come on the left hand side and continue on this route. Now, one mistake here is what people do, they try to go onto this road and join the tunnel. So this is a overbridge, it's over the tunnel, so I cannot go there. I cannot go and turn from here. It's not possible. Legitimately, it's not possible. I cannot do it. I cannot join the tunnel approach from here at all. That's one mistake that will lead to 0 points. Also, if you come this way and try to join, look, it's very much of a common sense. There is a gap which shows there is no connection between you, and also this big thick line, black line, does not allow me to join this road as well. So the best for me is to continue. Yeah, best for me is to continue on this road, St. Vincent's, and keep coming to the roundabout. Try not to go into these roads. Look, you have to come back here because there's no way you can join this. So we come all the way to the tunnel, now to the roundabout. Okay, so remember, we keep ourselves on the left here. We're not going this way and coming. So think about practically how you are driving. If you're going other way around, again 0. So we need to get to, so mistake, let me show you one. So from here, what people do is this one. Again, what they're doing is from a road above, they're jumping onto the tunnel approach. Something of a major mistake and cannot be done at all. Absolutely cannot be done. So my target is to join this Watling Road, and from Watling Road I need to find a way to get onto this tunnel approach. So when I'm on the Watling Road, I can Pilgrim's Way, I need to get onto and from here try not to come out this way again, and just get myself into this roundabout, keeping myself, and this is where I actually joined the roundabout, tunnel approach from left here, and now I am on course to join the roundabout. This is above me, not to worry about it. This is also above me, not to worry about it. I just keep myself on the left side of the tunnel approach. I continue now. Now I'm going to go on to the tunnel, going to the tunnel. Now, once you're on the tunnel, my target is to, this is my destination where I'm trying to reach, is on the other side. So all I need to do is, like my Blackwall Tunnel, I have said, please, please, please do not come out here. Why would you come out here for? And what is the reason you would come out for and go around this roundabout, try to join again? Because this is something that confuses people, this one above. As again I said, this is above me. So it does not matter. I can continue to drive. I'm underneath it. Okay? So try not to go to this roundabout and get yourself confused. Okay? So let's continue on this one. And when we get here, then we will have two choices that we can make. We can take one of these approaches, one of these tunnel approaches, but whichever one we take. I'll stick to the one in the left. So please, what you don't do, once you have gone in, they're completely separated, you please don't do this. Okay? If you do this, again, you don't get no marks. Okay? You don't get no marks because you cannot do this one. They're not connected. You cannot change your lane here on the map. Yeah, so there's no connection between these two. So if you are left, then you are sticking to left. If you are right, then you are sticking to right. You cannot do both. Okay, so Canterbury, now we need to see where we're going. Okay, our destination is there. Our destination is there. So let us come out of the tunnel first. So now we're out of the tunnel. Please don't get confused here because this is incoming traffic now. Now if you try to go this way, remember we have come out and the two lane has now merged. Two lane has already merged. So don't get confused by the two lane because they have merged already. And this is the approach for the bridge, not the tunnel. So incoming traffic here. So we cannot at all do this. We cannot jump from here or whichever way. We cannot jump from this route to that road. Okay, so we continue our way, and this is where I need to plan an exit because my destination is just down there. Okay, now I need to come out. So now if you continue on the tunnel, then obviously you'll find yourself difficult to come back to it. So what I need to do, let me show what I cannot do. So this is I cannot do. This is something I cannot do because I'm jumping from a flyover, for example, to a roundabout. So this is cannot be done. So let's show you what you can do. So we take the slip road, we go onto the roundabout and go nicely. Nice, neat and clean. Go onto the roundabout. Again, this is above me, so no problem at all whatsoever. And this is where I go. So if you cannot go into this road, then you again going to join the roundabout or you end up being on the motorway. So this is something we should not be doing at all. So this is where we come, and from here we go on to this roundabout, and the rest is so easy, but make sure you keep yourself left. It's very critically important that you keep yourself left. There's a two-way traffic coming. Okay, almost there. Okay, here you go. That's almost done. Okay, and that's it. The end marker is already on the left hand side, so I don't have to go anyone. So if you have done it, avoiding all these mistakes we have told you, then obviously you should get full marks. So hopefully you found this very useful. So avoiding the mistake is important, that you plan your route correctly, you draw your route correctly, but at the same time you also should aim to avoid all the major mistakes, because one major mistakes can lead to a 0 points on your route planning. Of training, you have got two options available. One is a guided training where our experienced trainers will take you through all the routes that we have. Another is a self-practice, meaning you will come and will just practice yourself without any help or guidance from ourselves. You can access the training at our computer-based facility. Also, you have the option to do remote access, meaning we can give you access to our computer from home or wherever you are, and then you can practice. The process itself is very simple. Our map currently replicate almost the same buttons and everything as the TfL software, and then we also have already predetermined, already saved routes, all the routes that are very common in the exams, and you just need to come, select, and start practicing whichever options you go for. And obviously then you select a route and you start drawing. The process is very simple. For remote access, you need to have access to a very good internet connection, and so a laptop or a computer with a mouse, and then we can give you remote access. We have availability at the weekdays, as normal, also weekends and evenings, whichever suits you. And we currently support English, Bangla, Urdu, and Hindi. We're trying to add on Arabic as well as Somalian language, and we're other languages as well. We're currently in the process of adding them to our training. The best way to contact is through WhatsApp to find out our availability. Guided training, minimum 2 hours. Self-training, you can book for as many hours as you like, minimum 1 hour, obviously. But best thing to do, if you want to, go to our website, open Google, and then type in topographical minicab lifeline, and then obviously it will land to our website, sarumaktas.co.uk, and then from that you can go to the training tab, and from that you can select topographical training, and then you will have the information regarding the training, as well as you have see the most up-to-date fees information, as well as the link to our YouTube channel for you to go and visit. And these are the other services. You can pause the video and have a look on your time, that if you need help with it. And also, if you have found this video useful, don't forget to like it, comment on it, and share with others. And also do subscribe to our channel to keep yourself up to date with everything we do. At the same time, there is a Facebook page. Have a look at it at your own time, and do like the page to keep yourself with our most up-to-date post. Thank you very much for your time.